Secrets of success, if I were to define it in one word, I would say it's a movement. Would be the word. And really, for those that don't know much about Secrets of Success, basically Russell Brunson, for the last 20 years, was focused on marketing. He wrote 3 best-selling books, like for real, like New York Times best-selling books, not just Amazon. But, and he gave everything he could. Every mastermind, business meetings. He's helped thousands of people become millionaires online. And then he wanted to shift gears.
Welcome to the Miracle Plant Podcast, the show that inspires, promotes, and gives you a daily dose of inspiration from the people who have used cannabis to change their lives in extraordinary ways. Here's your host, Justin Benton.
Welcome to the Thinking Big podcast. I'm your host, Sean Osborne, and today we have an incredible guest, Justin Benton, co-founder of Secrets of Success. Justin and Russell Brunson are on a mission to change the landscape of personal development by bringing timeless wisdom from the greatest thought leaders of the past into the present, and I am so happy to be able to partner with them. So get ready to discover how these lost secrets can transform your life. So let's dive in.
Welcome to the Thinking Big podcast with Sean Osborne, the show helping you think bigger into your life and potential. Sean believes by equipping you with the tools, strategies, and philosophies required to be successful in all aspects of your life, you can achieve anything you believe in. Empowering our own growth makes a deeply positive and lasting impact on our lives, community, and our world. Now, here's Sean.
Well, Thinking Big Nation, we have a fantastic guest on with us today, Mr. Justin Benton, and he is, I would say you're the co-founder of Secrets of Success. I mean, you're one of the, you and Russell started the Secrets of Success, which is such a fantastic platform, such a fantastic venture. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is because it's such a big vision. And it's such a huge thing that you can't just pinpoint. It's not a mastermind group. It's not a platform. To me, what you guys are doing is going to change the way people look and take in personal development in the future. So, Justin, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Well, thanks for having me. And man, we've become fast friends, haven't we? We launched Secrets of Success back in October of 23. About 6 months ago from recording this, and it was amazing. And your audience was blown away by the content. They loved it. They jumped in. Now we have similar audiences. Secrets of Success, if I were to define it in one word, I would say it's a movement. Would be the word. And really, for those that don't know much about Secrets of Success, basically Russell Brunson, for the last 20 years, was focused on marketing. He wrote 3 best-selling books, like for real, like New York Times best-selling books, not just Amazon. But, and he gave everything he could. Every mastermind, business meetings. He's helped thousands of people become millionaires online. And then he wanted to shift gears. And it was actually, as we talked about previously, with Tony Robbins asked him, what's next for you? If he sells his company for $1 billion, what's next? And he thought about it long and hard. And it was personal development and going to the source. And Napoleon Hill was his favorite author. He went down that rabbit hole, bought all these books. And then he's like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for the next 40 years of my life is teach these lost secrets from these books that have been written from the 1850s to the 1950s. And it's already been proven. Generations have made money, have gotten better health, wealth, relationships using these principles. And we're not seeing these principles taught in school, in mainstream media, social media for the most part. And so, Russell and I got busy doing this. About 3 years ago, we started going back and forth. I'm kind of known as the Indiana Jones of the personal artifacts. I hop on the plane and go check the stuff out, and then Russell pops up. And yeah, man, it's just been amazing getting to know you. And I'm so excited to be introduced to your audience because they obviously love, and we're just so much on the same page. It's that empowerment. We call ourselves round pegs, and it's just about there's more to life, and it, and you're a round peg because you don't fit in the square holes out there. And I'm just glad that we're partners, and I'm happy to support you any way that we can. And I know we got some really big news coming up.
Yeah, and I think what you said, it's a movement. It truly is a movement. And as you said, this thinking big audience that's on with us now is, we are in such alignment with what you guys are doing there, and that's been my mission literally for the past 5 or 6 years, is to really push this because as many of my listeners know, these philosophies took me from homeless at 15 to selling a multi-million-dollar company by 30, and it wasn't by accident. It wasn't something. It was the philosophies within Think and Grow Rich, and with not just Think and Grow Rich. The funny thing is you look at all the books that are part of Secrets of Success and all the thought leaders from the 1850s to the 1950s, they all teach kind of the same thing. If you look at them, here's the thing, it's not a secret. It's just different people's way of saying, here's how it worked for me, and this is what worked for me. But if you look at them, they're all so similar to each other. And that's one of the things I like about Secrets of Success. And that's why this community aligned so well with Secrets of Success, because that's what we talk about. And it's like, I do not affiliate myself with people. I do not partner with people. That's just something that's just me. That's what I've always done. But once I saw, Russell and what he's doing and what you guys are doing, it's like, I have to align myself with this team because it is in such alignment with what I do that it helps me push my message further and faster using the Secrets of Success platform as well. So again, thank you so much. And what really, I look back or not look back, but I look at what Russell's doing, and I try to put myself in his shoes. It's like, okay, what is he doing? I always try to mimic my mentors. That's one of the ways that I've gone as far as I have, is because I find people that are successful. I find people that I want to be like, and I will look at them. I will watch them. I will analyze them, and I will do things that they do. And obviously, he started ClickFunnels, huge. That's where he made his money. That's his bread. I mean, that's where he made it. To me, the Secrets of Success that's his legacy. This is what he's doing now. This is his legacy for people to really get to, because again, the secrets of Think and Grow Rich and all these books it's what he used to get ahead as well. It's like everybody you look at, yourself, Russell, myself, if you take the steps that all these successful people took, you can lay them on top of all of these books, on top of Think and Grow Rich, and on top of these, and it's the law of success. I mean, you can't beat the law. I mean, gravity's gravity, no matter where you are. This is the law of success, and it's like you can't get around it. So, again, thank you guys for starting that initiative. It's going to be huge. It's going to change personal development, and it's going to bring alive things that are forgotten, things that have been put on the bookshelf. So. Yeah, it's huge.
Well, yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's so awesome that we got a chance to meet. And I know, like, you had never done a JV partnership like this. And, because our audiences were so aligned, and your story's legendary, I mean, it's like his first time he sends out some emails that we told him to send out to the audience because we knew our voice. And your guys, the audience, it was the same voice, the same people. And now we get to, align, forces, and it's just amazing. And again, like you said, there's so many books out there that, look how many books are. There's more Netflix movies than ever, more TV shows than ever. There's more attention, and everyone's coming after your attention. But here's the thing. Nobody wants to play the telephone game. Like, just because someone says they're an expert or says they do this doesn't mean that they actually know what they're doing. What you need to do is actually go to something that's been proven. Obviously, Russell's been proven with ClickFunnels, and it's not just the software. What Russell will go down as the greatest curator in the history of mankind that I've ever known. And he spent 20 years on marketing and entrepreneurship. And that's what the results are. A company valued at, around $1 billion, literally helped thousands of people become millionaires online. And that's all documented, with his 2 Comma Club awards and things of that nature. Some of the best masterminds, some of the biggest names like Alec Hormozy, those types of people came from Russell's world. Like, he's the one that taught them these secrets. And Russell literally said, I've given everything I can. I've read everything. I've done every mastermind, every person I could possibly join. I've spent every money, bought every course. For 20 years, I wrote 3 books, and I'm done. I got nothing left. I literally have gotten to the end of the rabbit hole. And now I want to not just help entrepreneurs, but I want to help everybody, because it's kind of like what we call going up funnel. A lot of us, you go through college. My story, I went to high school, college, did what I was supposed to do, got the good job, got a 4% raise in corporate America after year 1, and said, I'm out. Like, that's not what I was put here on this earth to do. And so, and what happened? I'd been exposed to network marketing. I think it was called Quickstar or Amway or some people. And it was a network marketing event. And I showed up at an event and they showed me Zig Ziglar and Think and Grow Rich and all of these books. And so now it's like, you have this way of thinking now. It's like, wait a second, I can take control of my mindset. I can focus on the things that I want to have happen, not the things that I don't want to have happen. I can live in abundance versus living in scarcity. We have these hardwired brains, 2 million-year-old lizard brains that are telling us, look for a saber-toothed tiger to jump out of a bush, and it ain't there. They haven't been around for hundreds of thousands of years, but our hardwired programming is looking for what's wrong. And so now with the subconscious mind and with the conscious mind, we can reprogram our subconscious mind. These guys figured it out. These were the original thought leaders, Orson Swett Martin, Samuel Smiles, of course, Napoleon Hill, some of his contemporaries like Charles Hannell and Elsie Lincoln Benedict. These are the people that figured it out first. So anything that you've heard, and we all love Tony and we love Brendon Burchard and some of the new guys that are out there, Jay Shetty, they're awesome. But I'm telling you, they all learned from these guys. And so, and people aren't knowing. I mean, I didn't know who Elsie Lincoln Benedict was. I didn't know who Charles Hannell was. And these were the contemporaries and the mentors of Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. So we wanted to put all of them in one place. And now Russell's using those amazing curation skills, and he's scouring 15,000 personal development books. 15,000. He's scouring through them to find the true golden nuggets, and we're featuring them inside the membership site. It's a free trial offer that we have as well, that you can kick the tires on it for 30 days. Russell sends you 3 books. One of them's Think and Grow Rich. It's his version with his forward with a cool cover, and 2 are unpublished Napoleon Hill, manuscript. And it's what we call an irresistible offer. And so anyways, and just we want people to kick the tires and see if this was the community, another community like yours, like our communities are the same. And it's just now it's a matter of like, let's get together and let's hang out and kick some tires together. And I know we got something really big coming up too that we want to talk about.
And, it's funny you talk about, his version of Think and Grow Rich. It's, it's Think and Grow Rich and 2 unpublished manuscripts. That's one of the things that is so amazing about Secrets of Success is it's not just books from 1850 to 1950, these original thought leaders, the people, as you said, that mentored Napoleon Hill himself. It's like, it's stuff that's never seen the light of day. Russell is going out and buying stuff and acquiring things that nobody has seen. And it's not because they weren't good. It's just because they just never happened. They never got published. I've got a shelf back here full of the books from Russell. And it's like some of this stuff is just so amazing. Yeah. And I like his story. If people, I'll put links in the show notes. But there's, Russell goes through a story where when he was first beginning, he was first starting out. He was going to, these workshops or these, events, and people in the, speakers would say, "Hey, have you read Think and Grow Rich?" And that's exactly how I got into Think and Grow Rich as well. I was at some of these events. I was starting to get into, personal development. And they would, have you heard? No, I've never even heard of Think and Grow Rich. I've never even done that. And it's like, so that's how most of us will get indoctrinated into it. But Think and Grow Rich is one of those books that is just absolutely valuable. And the funny thing is, it's really not about money. It's about thinking and growing successful in whatever the hell you want, whether it's your relationship, your career, money, whatever it is. It's the same. Success is success no matter what you're going after. And I think that's one of the biggest things about that book. And that actually brings us up. We are about to kick off, to me, the biggest Think and Grow Rich challenge ever. My audience is used to this. We've done, Think and Grow Rich challenges for the last 5 years. And let me tell you, Thinking Big Nation, you have not seen anything yet. This is going to be such an epic challenge that it's going to blow you away. It is absolutely going to blow you away. So let's dive into the challenge just a little bit, because it's going to be epic.
Well, first things first, you're speaking at it, which is amazing. I think we can tell the audience it's out there in the public. When you go check out the link, I'm sure that we'll have down there below for you to get signed up. It's a free challenge, so you can absolutely get in for free. We've got some of those big names that we were talking about before, the biggest names in personal development. Plus, we're going to have the biggest names in Napoleon Hill. And then we are going to have a VIP session, which Sean's going to be featured in as well. I'll be actually hosting. And we will be going deep into Napoleon Hill's, his legacy, the principles, and it's going to be amazing. Plus, when you sign up for the VIP session, you get the recordings and you get the access and all these great things. Plus, you get the 3 books mailed to you. You actually get the free trial as well with Secrets of Success. So you kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but it's so exciting. It's a 3-day challenge. It's coming up on May 8th, 9th, and 10th. If you're hearing this in the future, there's a good chance that we might be able to get something where it's kind of on an ongoing basis. So just still go check out that link and go there to check it out. But it's been about 3 years in the making. We're going to have the president of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, Don Green, will be speaking there. We'll have relatives from Napoleon Hill. His grandson will be there, who has the full timeline of Napoleon Hill's life. We're actually consulting with him on a screenplay for a TV series that will be coming out within a few years. It's an amazing story. And Think and Grow Rich, which is the name of the challenge, is just the tip of the iceberg. And like you were saying, Napoleon never stopped writing. Some of his books were so controversial. He wrote Think and Grow Rich in 1937. He wrote Outwitting the Devil in 1938. His publishers wouldn't let anyone touch it. His wife wouldn't let anyone touch it. When he passed away in 1970, she held on to it until 1984 when she passed away, Annie Lou. And then the foundation had it, and they held on to it till Sharon Lechter finally convinced him and Don Green that, maybe it's time that we release this one. And so there was another book written after that called Outwitting the Beast that we have the rights to publish that's never seen the light of day. And it focuses on Hitler and how you can use the Think and Grow Rich principles for good or bad. And then it also has, there's a Christian aspect to it for when you use it for good. And we're still, doing a little bit of a remake on that. But like you said, it was much different. Like these days, the harder thing to do is to actually write the book. It's not hard to get it out there. Now, it might be hard to go New York Times bestseller or things like that. But back then, you wrote the book and you literally, there wasn't really self-publishing. So you had to get a publisher to sign off on it to get it into the networks out there. So Napoleon has so many unpublished works. And that was what kicked off the Secrets of Success. And we'll be going into those deep principles at the Think and Grow Rich Challenge and for those of you that I assume this audience, you know about Think and Grow Rich, and then there are people that mastermind on it year after year, but it's just crazy when you actually hear the stories behind the stories from Dr. J.B. Hill, the grandson of Napoleon Hill. I mean, he's going to talk about how Blair Hill, who wasn't born without the ears, how he first came across, he put his teeth down on a record player and heard music for the first time when he was 5 years old. And, these are the kinds of insights that are way, pull the covers way back. How Napoleon was up for 20 hours at a night. The guy never slept, pacing back and forth in New York, writing Think and Grow Rich. Some of the original letters that went back and forth with Edward C. Barnes and Thomas Edison and Napoleon and on everything. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but I'm just telling you, if you think you're a Napoleon Hill fan, then you need to be there because you're about to find out stuff that you will not find anywhere else other than maybe in a TV series that we put on like The Chosen in a couple years. So it's free. Get signed up under Sean. If you do the VIP, you can get yourself the books. You get signed up 30 days of free trial for Secrets of Success. You get the recordings. You get like I said, the VIP access where you get to ask questions. It's going to be pretty intimate. I imagine only a few hundred people will be in the VIP, maybe 1,000. But we'll still make sure that you have Zoom access. You're not in the Facebook group. You're in the Zoom. Your questions are being typed in, watched, monitored, and answered. And then we're going to do Q&A afterwards. And you get more lessons, more deep lessons like from Sean. So as you can tell, I'm fired up. I hope everyone else here is fired up. Look in those show notes, click on that link, and we'll see you on the inside.
It is going to be fantastic. Now during, so it's 3 days long, and there's, the people that are listening right now, there's going to be some big speakers there. Obviously I'm going to be in the VIP section, but you've got Russell, you've got Dean Graziosi, if people who followed, KBB or Dean and Tony Robbins, it's like Dean's a pretty big guy. I mean, he
runs Tony's company.
He's pretty, he's pretty successful. And you've got Sharon Lechter that you mentioned about. You've got Trent Shelton, Eileen Wilder. If you're listening, make sure you get the VIP. I'll be in the VIP section talking about my past and how this book has really changed my life and how it can actually change yours as well. And as well, if you are even in personal development, like one of the reasons obviously this is very much in alignment with me, but I teach personal development. I teach, thought leadership. And it's like, if you are in that industry at all, you have got to use Secrets of Success as a resource. There is so much within this platform and so much within, the Think and Grow Rich Challenge that you can use. You learn it to use it and learn it to teach it. That there is no resource out there available anywhere for any cost that gets you what you get within this movement, within this, you said that's a perfect name. This is a movement. It's not a product. It's not a service. It is a movement that will help people forever.
I mean, unless you've got time and money to collect 15,000 personal development books yourself, and you've got $18 million just burning a hole in your pocket, if you have that, then yes, you can do what Secrets of Success is, but then you also still need to read it. And that's what Russell's doing and the team to curate it. We have all of it on audio. We have all of it that's readable. We have unpublished manuscripts. We have authors you've never heard of that were contemporaries. And it's just going to be so fun. And we just got started 6 months ago. We have an amazing JV affiliate program as well. I'm sure we can see some links here in the show notes as well. It's just, if you're in personal development, if you're trying to get the most out of your life, or if you were looking for I want to do something in personal development and I have the passion and I have the drive, maybe this is a vehicle for you that will get you to where you want to go as well. So there are people that are certainly earning 5, 6, soon to be 7 figures, really going all in on this. So we're just, it's like I said, I'm just excited to be here on the podcast, brother. I'm excited to get to know you better. And we got so many great things ahead of us. So the future's so bright, we got to wear shades. Where's my shades?
Yeah, we got to wear shades. It's going to be, so again, thank you so much for coming on. I know we're trying to kick off this, Think and Grow Rich Challenge. It's going to be epic. So let's make this the biggest, baddest thing that anybody's ever seen. Again, Napoleon Hill, his family's part of it. It's like, this is not just a little whimsical thing that someone's putting on. This is as legit as you can get when we're talking about Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I'm so excited. Make sure you get in that link down there. And like I said, if you're hearing this after May 8th and 9th and 10th, there's a really good chance that we'll figure out a way that you can still watch it again and check it out. So just like I said, I'm so honored to be here, so honored to hang out with you. I know so many of your audience already loves Secrets of Success. And we can't wait for you listening right now to join us over at Secrets of Success and sign up for that Think and Grow Rich Challenge. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be epic, and I look forward to seeing you in Wise, Virginia. That'll be another episode, but hey.
Exactly. Well, for those who don't know what he's talking about, the top 10 get into a mastermind at the Napoleon Hill Foundation with Don Green, with the grandson in Wise, Virginia, later on this year. So, and it's wide open. But we got 9 more spots if you want to join us in Wise, Virginia for a mastermind with Russell Brunson, by the way, as well.
Yeah, trust me, I was at the last one, and it is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic, and you cannot buy that type of influence when you're with people of that nature. And everyone there is just an amazing people. So learn more from that mastermind than most things. So very much worth.
Get in the room. Proximity is power, right?
Get in the room.
Yep.
That it sure is. All right. Well, Justin, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in the challenge. And everyone listening, I look forward to seeing you in the challenge as well. And we will see everyone later.
Thanks for having me.
What an inspiring conversation with Justin Benton. And the Think and Grow Rich Challenge is going to be a game changer. Make sure you check the show notes for the link and sign up. It's a free challenge. You will not be disappointed. And trust me, you do not want to miss this. As always, keep thinking big, and we'll see you next time on the Thinking Big podcast.
Thanks for listening to today's show. To check out more great cannabis podcasts, go to podconnects.com. Here's a preview of one of our other shows.
Are you looking for the next great cannabis business to invest in? Then you need to check out the MJ Bulls podcast. Hi, I'm Dan Humiston. Join me each week as I speak to both cannabis entrepreneurs who are raising capital and cannabis investors who are investing capital. Our 10-minute episodes are perfect for the busy investor. Start listening to the MJ Bulls podcast today, wherever you listen to podcasts, and who knows, maybe you'll discover the next cannabis unicorn.